Okay. Okay, so welcome to the slow flow. The first part of the practice will be seated and it's focusing on movement of the spine. And then we'll flow into a little bit of a strengthening of the spine, and then we'll work into some standing poses and then take it back down. So to begin, just come into a nice easy pose. You can have the legs lie in front of each other, and then support the back and the hips any way you feel necessary. And then placing the palms onto the thighs, slowly push yourself up so you can give yourself a nice straight spine. And then if you gently push into the thighs, allow the crown of the head to grow long, shoulders drop down and away from the ears. Take a nice full inhale in through the nose and sigh it out. Inhale in through the nose and sigh it out. Take another nice full inhale in through your nose. And sigh it out. And then bring the back of the hands onto the legs so the palms are up. And for these next few cycles of breath, usually I teach inhaling in through the nose, expanding the belly, then the chest, and up. But from here, just take a nice inhale into the nose and allow it to fill from the top down. Eventually, you'll feel the belly expand and kind of pooch out or pooch out more. And then as you exhale, allow it to fall however it needs to fall. Allow the body to fall, but then at the bottom, maybe bring the belly button in. So you're not so focused on the protocol, but that you're allowing the body to just expand as it feels natural and contract as it feels natural. And you are working with it. So let's take a few more breaths just like that, just working with our body and our breath. And with these next few cycles of breath, fully inhale in, allow the torso and the belly to expand in whatever order. And as you exhale, maybe you sigh it out, maybe you allow the breath to release out through the nostrils, but then pull the belly button in. And then collectively, let's take a nice full inhale in. We practiced expanding the torso, but see if you can breathe even deeper into the back body. And then slowly exhale. Now try it again and notice if you start hiking your shoulders up or sucking the belly in as you inhale. So you're really practicing on taking up space here. All right, at the top of the inhale, just give yourself an inventory. And then as you exhale, bring everything in. One more time, practice that. And then as you inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale. Keep looking up, just giving a gentle opening in the throat. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back to neutral. And chin comes to the chest, elongating the back of the spine. Stay for a cycle of breath. Okay, practice this again. So inhale, look on up, but still keep trying to allow the torso to get big and wide. And exhale, keep looking up. Now do the same thing as you inhale, slowly come into neutral, still try to stay big and wide. And then look down, chin to chest. Taking another cycle of breath here. And then bring the gaze back to neutral. Slowly look over your left shoulder. Inhale, get big and wide. Exhale. Inhale, drop back into neutral. Turn the nose so you're center. And then look out over your right shoulder as you exhale. Get big and wide on the inhale. Exhale. Okay, try it again on both sides. So inhale, come into center. Exhale, look over towards the left. Stay for a full cycle of breath. And then bring yourself back into center as you inhale. Looking over towards the right as you exhale. Big cycle of breath here. And then come into center. Take one more big breath here. Expand and release. I might cue that as we go along, and I might not, but I want you to know that you can keep it throughout your practice, or you can allow your breath to fall into a natural rhythm. Beautiful. Okay, from here, just place the left hand to the outside of the left hip and slowly walk the left hand away. Reach the right arm up high to the sky, fingers spread nice and wide. And then side bend over towards the left. Stopping when you feel the right hip pulling up, or when you feel your head scrunching towards your shoulders. Keep reaching the right fingertips away. And then look over towards the left side. Place the right hand down and then walk your fingers, both sets of hands, so now you're in front of your legs, folding forward. One more big breath here. And then use your fingertips to walk yourself back up to seated. Beautiful. All right. Right hand to the outside of the right hip. Reach the left arm up high to the sky. Fingers spread nice and wide. And then side bend over towards your right. Stopping when it feels good, when you feel you've lost the length, or don't force losing the length. Keep reaching the left fingertips away. And then looking down at the right hand, drop the left hand and guide your fingers towards center. In this forward fold, if you want, maybe you make some movements with the neck. And then slowly and carefully walk yourself back up. All right, with the palms onto the thighs, you'll come into a seated cat-cow. So as you inhale, here, let's take this slowly, bring the sternum forward, look on up, squeeze the shoulder blades and the scapulas together. And then as you exhale, chin into chest, round the back, spread the scapulas apart. Try not to put so much weight into the thighs. See if you can allow the scapulas to depress and spread naturally. All right, as you inhale, slowly find your seated cow, looking up. And exhale into your cat. Three more times, find your seated cow on the inhale. Cat on the exhale. Two more times, seated cow, inhale. Cat as you exhale. Last time. And then find your strong neutral spine. Great. If you want to do some shoulder circles, you can, because it's nice to feel what's going on. All right, from here, I want you to have the left leg lie in front of you and stack the right leg on top. So you're in double pigeon or fire log pose. And I like to have the knees and the ankles line up. So the top knee is in line with the bottom ankle, and the top ankle is in line with the bottom knee. And then you can gauge how far your shins need to be from your pubic bone. Sitting up nice and tall. Stay here because it's just nice to settle. It's a gentle hip opener. Okay, take the right hand behind you, behind the small of the back. Reach the left arm up high to the sky. And then slowly guide the left hand to the outside of the right knee. So you have a gentle twist. Deep breath here. Take another full inhale and let the exhale decide how deep you want to twist. And then reach the right arm up high And then you'll tip the head, add some flexion, tipping over towards the left knee or the top left corner of your mat. And this is where dropping the shoulders, just checking in with the drop of the shoulders, will be beneficial. Reach, reach, reach the right fingertips away. Another deep cycle of breath. And then you will slowly place the right hand on the right foot and draw yourself up. And if that seems a little awkward, reaching up, you can always draw yourself up this way and then rotate the torso and guide the right hand to the right foot. Okay, so you have this beautiful X. All right, keeping the shoulders dropped down and away from the ears, tuck the chin into chest and round the back. And you might be a little, if this is causing you to crunch, I want you to come up and allow the hands to slide up too. Rounding the back, feeling the scapulas pull away. Breathe big and wide. Okay, and then draw the crown of the head up. All right, stay with me here. As you lift your arms up into an X, you slowly find eagle arm. Okay. So back of the hands can be touching or palms to palm, or if it's too much, you can always come into the fire log or finger four. And then bring the left thumb to the middle of the eyebrow. All right, as you inhale, draw the elbows up higher than the shoulders. And as you exhale, allow the elbows to drop lower than the shoulders. Inhale, allow the elbows to come up. And if your body is naturally extending back on the inhale, go with it. And then allow the elbows to drop. So then if it starts flexing on the exhale, go with it. You don't have to be in total stillness. Inhale, draw the elbows up high. And then lower. And then you have two more times, and maybe you want to play with the movement, maybe you want to play with stillness. So, let it be. Inhale, bring the elbows up high. And lower. Last time. And lower. And then come to a point of stillness. One more big breath here. Inhale. Slowly unwind the arms as you exhale. Come into cow face. So the left hand will come behind the left shoulder, right hand to the small of the right back. Okay, and then try to allow the hands to touch in the middle. If they don't, they don't. All right, big thing, left elbows down, right elbows down. And you're nice and tall. And then if you want, you can add a little flexion from side to side. Sometimes it's nice. And then find your stillness. Okay, inhale, look up, gentle back bend. And then exhale, fold forward. Keep a nice straight spine. So pick a spot to look forward at and then slowly start folding. So the crown of the head continues to reach up and out. And it looks like I'm pausing halfway, but you might be able to fold deeper. or you stay higher. One more big breath. And then bring yourself up as you inhale. Release the arms and release the legs. Send them long, maybe move them around, take them from side to side. And then switch sides. So now the right leg will lie flat and the left leg will stack on top. Once again, ankles in line with the knees, flex the feet. Arms come down to the side. Nice big breath. Okay, left hand to the behind the left back, the center of the back. Reach the right arm up high. And then slowly guide the right hand to the outside of the left knee. All right, take your full inhale. Let your exhale guide the twist. So it might stay and it might go deeper. Breathe. Reach the left arm up. And then tip towards the right knee or the top of the right mat. And then place the right hand to the left foot. No, left hand to the left foot. Sorry, think your X. Draw yourself up. And if that was too awkward, you can always draw yourself up and then rotate. So now we have our nice X. Okay, so you have a retraction of the scapulas going on right now. So if you tip the chin to chest, you should feel a gentle stretch in the upper back. Another big breath. And then bring the head up to neutral. All right. Bring your arms up and find your eagle arm. Right thumb onto the third eye. All right. 5 times. You can lift the elbows up and lower. Once again, if the natural extension and flexion of the spine happens, you can go with it. Inhale, reach the elbows up higher than the shoulders. Lower on the exhale. Inhale. Lower. 2 more times. And then you find some stillness. And with the crown of the head reaching up towards the sky, take a full inhale. Unwind the arms as you exhale, finding your cow face arms. So the left hand comes behind and the right hand comes on top. And once again, you can do the flexion from side to side. Need some stillness. Take Take a full inhale. Pick a spot to look forward at, and then slowly hinge at the hips and lean forward. Only release looking at the spot or release the gaze when you find your stopping point in your forward fold. And then you can soften the gaze. Full breath in. Exhale. And then draw yourself up on the inhale. Release the arms. Extend the legs. You can allow the legs to go from side to side or move them up and down. Awesome. Okay, make your way into a tabletop pose. So the knees are underneath the hips. The legs are going out from the knees. The hands are underneath the shoulders. And sometimes it's nice to rock back on the palms and then rock forward. Make circles. Reverse direction of your circle. And then find some stillness in your tabletop. Dropping the belly, looking on up, pulling the sternum on through, squeeze the scapulas together for a cow pose. And then as you exhale, chin into chest, tuck the tailbone under, allow the scapulas to spread. Find your cow on the inhale. Cat on the exhale. And take a few more at the pace of your breath. And you can stay with the traditional cat-cow. Or if you're feeling it, maybe you're making C shapes with the spine. And then find some stillness in your tabletop. Awesome. Tuck under the toes. Allow the knees to hover, and then send the hips up high for your first downward dog. And it is the first down dog, so find the hand placement that works well for you. Pressing or pushing your mat away. Knees are bent. Maybe you pedal the heels back and forth. Be gentle and deliberate. That way you know how to care and move. And then be in stillness for 3 breaths. Last big breath here. After your exhale, shift forward into plank pose. Drop the knees, the chin, the chest, and lower down slowly onto your mat. Okay, tops of the feet are touching the mat. Palms are underneath the shoulders as you lift the chin and the chest. Baby cobra. Allow the hands to hover so you're not smashing your weight into your wrist. One more breath. And then go ahead and lower. Reach the arms forward. Okay. Lift the chin and the chest. Lift the arms. And then lift the left arm a little higher as you lift the right leg. And then pulse the right leg and left arm up and down. And keep the arms lifted, right leg's lifted. Release the right leg down, lift the left leg, lift the right arm, and pulse the right arm and left leg. Pause. Lower the left leg. Have the left arm and the right arm meet, same height. This time lift both legs. And slowly release. Okay. With the palms underneath the shoulders, press up onto your knees, back into your tabletop pose. And then tuck under your toes, hover the knees, and push on back into your downward dog. Two more breaths here. Shift forward into plank. Drop the knees, the chin, the chest. Push up into your cobra. Maybe you come up a little higher. And then into downward dog. And then walk the right foot just a little bit closer. Maybe step it a foot. And then the left foot steps. And then the right foot steps a little bit closer. The left. Until eventually you're in your forward fold. Pressing the feet into the mat. Look at the space in between your hands and slightly forward. Find your halfway lift. Crown of the head reaches forward. Keep looking at that space. Fold forward. Hands on the hips. And then slowly draw yourself up. Keep looking at the spot on your mat until you are totally up. Your crown of the head is reaching up high, and then allow the gaze to come naturally. Palms down to the side, fingertips reach forward. All right, let's try it again. Inhale, reach the arms up high. And then fold forward. Find your halfway lift. And then fold forward. Then looking at that space just in between and above your hands. Hands on the hips. Press your feet into the mat and slowly and carefully draw yourself up. And when the crown of the head reaches up, that's when you let the gaze go and look forward. Arms down to the side. All right, reach the arms up high. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step the right foot back, then the left, plank pose. And then drop the knees, the chin, the chest, and lower down slowly. Come up into your cobra. And then push back into downward dog. Three breaths here. And then you take your full inhale and gently walk your feet to the back of the hands. No rush. Stepping 1 foot at a time until you're back into your forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Find the spot. Hands on the hips, and then slowly and carefully draw yourself back up, letting the gaze go when the crown of the head is reaching high. Arms down to the side. Awesome. Reach the arms up high. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Palms plant. Press into the left foot. Lift the heel of the right foot. Bend the knee. And then guide the right foot back. Ooh, so now you're in your high runner's lunge. Drop the right knee. Come into a low lunge. Look forward. Drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe you come up onto fingertips. One more breath. And then set the palms onto the mat so you can tuck under the right toes and lift the right knee. And step the right foot in and turn the right heel down. So you're setting yourself up for your warrior 1. Okay, feel the feet root into the mat. You're pressing the outside of the right foot, pressing the left foot into the mat, and then guide the arms up high to the sky as you inhale, warrior 1. Crown of the head reaches high, gaze is forward and strong. Check the knee, make sure it's in line with the second and big toe. Keep pressing through the outside of the right foot. And then open up to your warrior 2. So turn the hips, turn the toes of the back foot. And then look out over the right or the left fingers. Reach the left fingertips forward and then reach the right fingertips back. And then turn the gaze so now it's facing towards the right, the side that's opened. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, left thumb on top of the right. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Slowly look up. And then fold forward on the exhale. So you're coming into your ostrich pose. Warrior 2 legs. Flat back. Fist reaches back. Crown of the head reaches forward. You're pressing strongly into your feet. And then fold. Keep the bend strong in the left knee. I know you're feeling it. And then inhale, come on up. Arms come back out to a T. Find your warrior two. Bend is still strong in the left knee. Stay with me. All right. Guide the right or the left hip back, setting yourself up for a triangle pose. Whoa. All right. Reach the left fingertips forward and the right hip back. And then allow the left hand to drop, and it could be high, could be low. Right hand is high to the sky. And then the gaze can stay looking at the left toes, or to the side, or up. And then look at the left big toe. Guide both hands to the inside of the left foot. Spin the right knee up, or the right heel up, so now you're in a lizard pose. And then guide the right knee down. Heel toe the left foot over to the right side of the mat, finding your pigeon pose. Left heel is coming towards the right hip, or you're adjusting for something deeper. Palms are underneath the shoulders. Scapulas draw down and away from the ears. Crown of the head reaches forward. Take a full inhale. Fold forward as you exhale, finding your sleeping pigeon pose. Three more deep breaths here. And then use your inhale to slowly guide yourself up. Tuck under the right toes. Invite the right knee up. Palms are planted. Tuck chin into chest, round the back so you can guide the left foot back into a three-legged downward dog. And then downward dog. Two more big breaths. And then carefully walk the feet one step at a time towards the back of the hand, coming into your fold. Your halfway lift. Your fold. And then finding the spot to fix your gaze, hands on the hips, slowly bring yourself up. And into your mountain. Reach the arms up high. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Palms plant this time. Step the left foot back. High runner's lunge. Invite the left knee down, low lunge. coming up onto fingertips so you're a little bit taller. All right, come back onto palms, tuck under the left toes, lift the left knee and spin the left heel down. Setting yourself up for your foundation for warrior one. So you might bring in the back foot a little bit. Press into the outside of the left foot, press into all points of the right foot, and then reach the arms forward and up, coming up into your warrior one. Find your stability in your foundation, because no surprise, you'll be here for a little bit. Stay strong. Inhale, give yourself some length. And then open up to warrior two as you exhale. So rotate the hips towards the left side of the mat. Arms come out to a T. Take the gaze out over the right fingertips. Bend is strong in the right knee. Reach the right fingertips forward. Reach the left fingertips back. Cool. And then take the gaze over towards the left. So now your gaze is open towards your legs. Reach the arms behind you. This time, right thumb on top of left. Look on up. Fold forward halfway, finding your ostrich pose. So warrior two legs. Straight back. So crown of the head reaches forward, fist reach back. And then you fold forward. If you're holding tension in the lower body, see if you can redirect it by pressing the feet into the mat. One more breath. And then inhale, come on up. Find your warrior two on the exhale. All right, guide the right hip back. Straighten the right leg. Find your triangle pose by reaching the right fingertips forward, left hip back. And then hand comes down. You're a little wide, so the hands can come up, they'll stay high. And you can look at the right toe, take the gaze to neutral, or up towards the left fingertips. And then look at the right toe. And then guide both hands to the inside of the right foot as you spin the left heel up, coming into the lizard pose. Guide the left knee down. Heel toe the right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Pigeon. Set your pigeon up. Palms are underneath the shoulders. Come up nice and high. Breath is deep and wide. Fold forward. Three more breaths. And then carefully bring yourself up so the palms are underneath the shoulders. Tuck under the left toes, lift the left knee, and send your right leg back into your three-legged downward dog. And then the right foot meets the left, downward dog. And then walk your feet one step at a time. So the feet are at the back of the hands, finding the forward fold, the halfway lift, and then fold, bending so deeply the bum touches the mat. Hug the knees into the chest and lower down one vertebra at a time, leaving the feet flat and the knees up. Make any adjustments that you need to give yourself some space and support in the upper back and low back, upper neck and upper back. Arms can come out to a T or you can cactus arm. And then allow the knees to windshield wiper from left to right. And then wherever the knees are, left or right, it doesn't matter, just allow them to stay. And then bring the knees up on the inhale. And allow them to fall over to the other side on the exhale. Bring yourself into center, knees into center. Hug the knees into the chest. Maybe find a happy baby briefly. Find any movement from side to side. And then extend one leg long, followed by the other. Reach the arms up overhead. Reach the right foot away from the right finger, so reaching the right side of the body. And release. Reach the left fingertips away from the left toes away from left fingertips. And release. Reach the fingers now away from the toes bilaterally or on both sides. And release, bring the arms down to the side. Wave the feet from side to side so that the feet can splay open. Have the back of the hands touch the ground, palms up. Take a nice full inhale in through the nose. Allow the torso to expand. Slow exhale. Inhale in through the nose. Expand. And exhale. Take a nice full breath in through the nose. Exhale. Stay with the deep breath or allow your breath to fall into a natural rhythm. Know that I am minding the time and I'll call you back. Take a nice deep inhale in. Exhale. Take the thumb to the tip of the index finger. And then the thumb to the tip of the middle finger. And then the thumb to the tip of the ring finger. Thumb to the tip of the pinky finger. And then drag the thumb back along the fingers. Slowly begin moving your fingers. Make some circles with the wrist. Wiggle the toes. Make some circles with the ankles. And then draw the knees into the chest. Give your knees a squeeze. Just rock from side to side until eventually you fall onto the right side, where you stay in stillness. Breathe in deep. Exhale. And then slowly and carefully bring yourself up into a seated position. Finding yourself back into a seated pose. Sitting up nice and tall. And drop into your deep cycles of breath. Reach the arms up high to the sky. Bring the hands together in prayer, and then your prayer to heart center. Reach the arms up high. Hands into prayer and then into heart center. Reach the arms up high to the sky. Hands into prayer. This time, bring your prayer to your third eye as a reminder to have loving thoughts. And then your prayer to your lips as a reminder to have loving words. And then your prayer to your heart with a soft bow as a reminder to have loving actions towards yourself and towards others. The light and love in me acknowledges and honors the light and love in you. Namaste. Thanks for joining.